What does Arctic air from Canada mean to you? That you'll probably be freezing your butt off, and you should probably... Let me do that again. That you'll probably be freezing your butt off, and you should probably listen to AM Tampa Bay tomorrow morning from 5 to 9 to find out how bad and for how long. 970 WFLA. Okay. All right. What does Arctic air from Canada mean to you? That you'll probably be freezing your butt off. And you should probably listen to AM Tampa Bay tomorrow morning from 5 to 9 to find out how bad and for how long. 970 WFLA. All right, with cold weather creeping in tonight, here's Florida gardening host Mark Govan with a few tips on how to keep your precious perennials safe. The information when you need to know. News Radio 970 WFLA. Thousands will be trapped in traffic, others stranded at work. Many will wander aimlessly until their bodies give way to the elements. Okay, so maybe, all right. Many will wander aimlessly until their bodies give way to the elements. Okay, so maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but some cold Canadian air is headed south, and you should be prepared. Weather at the top and bottom of every hour when you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. All right. Okay. Thousands will be trapped in traffic, others stranded at work. Many will wander aimlessly until their bodies give way to the elements. All right. Canada. It's bad enough that their snowbirds drive slow in the left lane and tie up traffic all over town. But now, to make matters worse, the cold Canadian air that normally stays up there has decided to hitch a ride down here. Aren't we lucky? How cold will it get? Find out at the top and bottom of every hour on Tampa Bay's official weather station, News Radio 970 WFLA. Damn snowbirds. All right, means you'll need... A tropical storm churning out in the Gulf means you'll need to stay with News Radio 970 WFLA. Listen for the latest advisories and other useful information all day long. The most informative 4 hours of radio you'll hear all day. We guarantee it. AM Tampa Bay, 5 to 9 a.m. weekdays. News Radio 970 WFLA. It's the morning show that gives you news, traffic, weather, sports, money news, and more. All without putting you back to sleep. AM Tampa Bay with Jack Harris, Ted Webb, and Sharon Taylor. Mornings 5 to 9 on News Radio 970 WFLA. Wake up with AM Tampa Bay. Weekday early mornings on News Radio 970 WFLA. Bringing you the world, minute by minute. AM Tampa Bay. Weekday early mornings on News Radio 970 WFLA. Looking to stretch your almighty dollar? Then let us help. Watching your wallet. Weekdays at 6:15 a.m. and 8:15 during AM Tampa Bay on News Radio 970 WFLA. You're logged on to the Bay Area's #1 site for news and information. When did the Dollhouse put up a website? That's when. AM Tampa Bay with Jack Harris, Ted Webb, and Sharon Taylor on News Radio 970 WFLA. On 970WFLA.com. News, traffic, weather, opinion. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. News Radio 970 WFLA. Tampa Bay's #1 for news and talk. This is News Radio 970 WFLA. Okay. Okay. When you need to know. Do you want me to do the whole thing, or do you want me to just give you a bunch of when you need to knows? Okay. All right. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. When you need to know. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. When you need to know. News Radio 970, WFLA. News you can use. 970 WFLA. This is where Tampa Bay comes to talk. Information, entertainment, enlightenment. This is News Radio 970 WFLA. More than news, more than talk. This is News Radio 970 WFLA. News Radio 970 WFLA. It's all you need to know. What's the chance it'll rain? Get your local forecast at the top and bottom of every hour. News Radio 970 WFLA. Umbrella or sunscreen? Weather at the top and bottom of every hour. When you need to know. News Radio 970 WFLA. Okay. So it's people like her. Okay. People like her is why we do it. Traffic reports all day, every day. News Radio 970 WFLA. Okay. People like her is why we do it. Traffic reports all day, every day. News Radio 970, WFLA. All right. People like him is why we do it. Are you making fun of these people? All right, let me try just a little more. People like him is why we do it. Good-looking women and stupid guys. Good-looking women and stupid guys is why we do it. Traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on News Radio 970 WFLA. It pays to get to work on time. That's why we give you traffic reports every 10 minutes on the 10s. That's why we give you traffic reports every 10 minutes on the 10s during AM Tampa Bay. Weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 on News Radio 970 WFLA. The rest of the day, you're dicked. That's right. We can, traffic whenever we can get Schnitt to shut up. All right. If it sounds like he's a little passionate, it's because he is. Glenn Beck, tomorrow morning 9 to noon. Next at 9. Mornings 9 to noon on 970 WFLA. Leading you through the doom and gloom. Weekdays 9 to noon. The Glenn Beck program on 970 WFLA. Why does he say it? Because he believes it. And because he's kind of crazy. Glenn Beck, tomorrow morning at 9 on 970 WFLA. The world's most listened to radio host, and quite possibly the richest. Rush Limbaugh, next at noon. Tomorrow at noon on 970 WFLA. Yeah, I'd like to see his deposit slips. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Just a peek, Rush. Come on. All right, then. Tearing apart the day's news like a pit bull on a poodle. Todd Schnitt. The Schnitt Show. Weekday afternoons on News Radio 970 WFLA. In a brisk humping motion. Surgically dissecting the day's top stories. Sean Hannity. Weeknights following Schnitt. Weeknights at 6 on 970 WFLA. That's what we say now when we go golf, and I get some friends here, and we hit the ball. If it screams off to the right, we're like, well, that one's right. And I'm like, Sean Hannity right or Rush Limbaugh right? Which one? I know. I just said, which one is further? All right. Any idiot can talk about politics, but it certainly sounds better when someone knowledgeable is doing it. Sean Hannity, tonight after Schnitt, on News Radio 970 WFLA. And that almost sounded like a comparison. Okay. More than just perfect hair and shiny teeth. He sounds great. It's a little bit more of a good thing, or in Jeff's case, a lot more. The AM Tampa Bay Weekend Edition with Jeff Fisher. Saturdays 9 a.m. to 11 on News Radio 970 WFLA. The Weekend Hungry Edition of AM Tampa Bay. What's that? The AM Tampa Bay Weekend Edition, or as we like to call it around the station, Donut Time. Oh, look, Cigar Douche. Here we go. Delightfully decadent, obnoxiously arrogant, yet surprisingly refined. The Cigar Dave Show, Saturdays noon to 2 on 970 WFLA. Install him into your weekends. Leo Laporte, the tech guy, Sundays 2 to 6 on 970 WFLA. Install him into your weekend. Tech tips from the gadget guru, the Leo Laporte Show. Tech talk for the wired generation. It's the radio show that's guaranteed to grow on ya. Florida Gardening with Mark Govan, Sunday morning 7 to 9 on 970 WFLA. It's not your garden variety gardening show. Well, okay, maybe it is. Florida Gardening with Mark Govan. Why do we go through the trouble of uploading podcasts to 970WFLA.com? Because we love you, and we're really, really cool like that. Check them out now or whenever. Keyword podcasts. Thanks for listening to 970WFLA.com. But if you haven't noticed, we've got a lot of other cool stuff here as well. Like the latest news, traffic and weather, the give her a green card section. Oh, great. The give her a green card section, the beautiful woman of the week, the top 50, plus a ton of other cool crap I just don't have time to tell you about. But trust me, it's good. 970WFLA.com. We really appreciate you listening to 970WFLA.com. Now that you've already demonstrated your adept knowledge of a mouse and keyboard and the fact that you like to screw off at work, you might as well check out the latest news, traffic, and weather. Or maybe even what AM Tampa Bay did this morning. It beats working, right? 970WFLA.com.